Eruptive activity remains elevated, dominated by strong ash emissions reaching up to 18,000 feet, 5.5 kilometers, altitude today, but fortunately drifting west over the Atlantic Ocean and sparing the airport. Local sources reported loud explosions could be heard overnight. The eruption has been becoming increasingly ashy or explosive, at least when it comes to what can be seen at the vents. At the active cone, the emission of incandescent, fluid lava by fountaining and lava flows is less intense compared to previous days, but volcanic tremor remains very high, suggesting that the effusion rate has not dropped. The most likely explanation is not that activity has decreased, but that most of the fluid lava erupted is diverted directly into a lava tube system and mostly remains hidden from view, until it emerges somewhere downslope to feed surface flows on top of older flows or create new active flow tongues along its margins. In fact, active lava flows continued to advance at various fronts over the past 24 hours as well, most notably feeding the southern arm, red in the attached map, which was very close to the seashore near Puerto Neas yesterday. It is unclear whether it has already created a second sea entry south of the existing one, but it looks as if has not. For the local communities, it can be hoped that as much as possible of the lava goes into the ocean rather than continuing to destroy new land areas, but unfortunately, nothing can be done rather than to watch and wait. As of yesterday, the latest data published are 970.0 hectares of land covered by lava flows, 23.5 hectares added in 24 hours, and 2,562 destroyed buildings, 30 more during 24 hours. Earthquakes on the other hand have decreased significantly, with less than 100 events of magnitudes between magnitudes 2.4 to 3.5 during the past 24 hours. Deformation of the ground remains stable. Following yesterday's deep magnitude 5 quake, no quakes larger than 3.5 have since occurred. It is impossible to draw concise conclusions. However, the presence of strong tremor and the relative drop in quake activity could mean that the plumbing system is in a phase where magma is rising from its deeper sources to the surface, encountering less obstacles at the moment. In other words, less quakes don't mean at all that the eruption has slowed down. Satellites have captured stunning new images of the intensifying volcanic eruption on the Spain-owned island of La Palma as new streams of lava spilled out over the weekend. The revitalized volcanic eruption was accompanied by boulders the size of a house rolling out of the Cumbre Vieja volcano's crater, where part its cone collapsed on Saturday, October 9th, as locals reported dozens of earth tremors up to 3.8 magnitude since Sunday. The reports signal Cumbre Vieja was still far from going to sleep. The European Earth-observing satellite Sentinel-2 caught a glimpse on Sunday of the new lava streams that squirted out of the fiery volcano after the partial collapse of its conical crater that had formed since the beginning of the eruption on September 19. The collapse freed the way for the up to 2,264 degrees Fahrenheit, 1,240 degrees Celsius, hot lava to spill in new directions. A powerful sizzling stream quickly formed north of the original lava river and found a path downhill toward the coast, threatening settlements that have so far escaped the infernal demise. According to volcanodiscovery.com, the northern stream has been moving much faster than the original one, at 1,640 to 2,300 feet per hour, 500 to 700 meters per hour, and reached the sea on Sunday, October 10th, shortly before 11 p.m. local time. And according to data released by the European Union's Copernicus Emergency Monitoring Service on Saturday, October 9th, at least 1,186 buildings have so far been bulldozed by the scorching lava, which now covers nearly 2 square miles, 5 square kilometers, of land. The team said on Twitter they couldn't refresh their estimates on Sunday, October 10th, due to clouds obstructing the view of the satellites. The neighborhood of Todoque, part of the Los Llanos de Araday municipality in the southwest of the island, is now in imminent danger, the European Space Agency, ESA, which operates the Sentinel satellites on behalf of the EU said in a statement. The U.S. weather forecasting satellite GOES East captured the thermal signature of the intensifying eruption from its orbit at 22,000 miles, 36,000 kilometers, above Earth, using its infrared imaging instrument. Last week, astronauts aboard the International Space Station captured impressive images of the plumes of smoke and ash emitted from the volcano from an oblique angle, providing a three-dimensional view. The image reveals the gray plume rising above the white clouds covering the mountainous island.